You don't know about this one? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know about this one? Howdy, Apple, how are you? Okay, thank you, Maru, for 240 endo. That's so much. Ooh. You know, I gotta see this like every few weeks, months. Like, it is fan service, but I mean, but yeah.
I tried on those arc rings of yours, you know.
It is kind of fan service, but whatever.
If you ever felt like
I'm the fan. I'm being service, so. Beep. Alright. You just finished the hardest quest you've ever gotten. Ooh, first of all, what game? Second of all, what was the quest? Third of all, I've just realized that my water bottle is empty, so I am going to rectify that. In the meanwhile, let me just do this. Oh yeah, Citrine Accolade is a new thing that is available, but we'll deal with that later. Win 10 games. Ooh. League of Legends. I see. Good job. Good job. Okay. Let me. Ooh, Scooter. Aw. It's a little guy. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some water and then I'm gonna be back. Alright. We live in a. Yeah, it's kind of like how when you bike to work through the forest of spiders, so you just plow. Well, this lady, like, she is like the spider lady. Like, she summons the spiders and everything. Yeah. Welcome. Uh, I was grabbing water anyways, so don't worry. Alright, so.
there's so much gold in here.
Gee, we should do normal path, but that doesn't matter. If you've ever harvested cranberries. Oh, what, the spiders in them? You know, I've never done that, so I would not know, but that's a good heads up. Ooh, I could buy something from somebody.
Hey, got just the thing.
Let's see, Quincy. What scenes could we nab from you? Oh, lovely. That one bug I hate is in the room. Oh well. Um. As long as it doesn't cause a scene, we'll be fine.
Nice piece, that. I got you.
So is that the yeah, he is using the recon effects. Right. Yeah. Sick. Okay, we got a top hat one. Nice. Alright, so let's just do bounties first. So we've got shell cache. So it's open Technocyte cache, not bad. Let's make it invite only, just, you know. Civic Prime, alright, cool. Hundreds, not dozens of thousands of biting spiders. Ooh. Well, I think I prefer the spiders in my video game and not in real life. I mean, I'm okay with them in real life, as long as they're not aggressive.
An evolving beast that consumes untold resources during gestation. Harvest enough of them and perhaps we can deplete the tech rock. Kalimos is prowling nearby. She'll guide you to your target.
So we need to open the cache first. So I am going to use my Orcanine. What the? It's underground. What did you do with that? Ooh. What's it doing in there?
Find Kalimos. Let her know you're ready.
Why you? Oh my. Well, that's a great start. That's a little unfortunate. I did not expect it to just spawn in the floor like that. And 5 meters below sounds to me like it is just bugged. However, we do still need this bounty done. So, yeah. Punish Gaudra. I thought we had melee kills. Well, I don't mind. Oh, right, it's a new year.
An evolving beast that consumes untold resources during gestation. Harvest enough of them and perhaps we can deplete the tech rock. Kalimos is prowling nearby. She'll guide you to your target. That's it, Kalimos. Good girl. Now,
Wish Eleanor would talk to me like that. What?
Precious feline, are we?
They're angry because the homes are 3 feet under. Oh. Flooding or just like. Just like you guys have to submerge everything in order to get your harvest done. Yum!
Rally to her side while she recovers.
Ah, here we go. So the key looks like this. Here we go. Now my friend knows what it looks like. And along came the spider that put a bunch of little dudes inside her. Okay, so we got Feral Gland. I do like the fact that it's not like a full-on different form, it's just oh yeah, so the item with a yellow hexagon symbol that kinda looks like a damaged disc. Is there one there for you? Yeah.
Kalimo's found the Legosite. Harvest it.
Bring it over to the thing with ooh. Oh, did you swap weapon? Auto breach. Anyways.
Okay. Maui says, tell the Drifter they are now being hunted by online only. It's not them, it's the tech rod. It stole their shape. Oh, sweet lure, this is horrible. Emoticon, emoticon, emoticon.
Emoticon, emoticon, emoticon. I love them. Well, so long as you kill Tech Rot, it should drop somewhere. Yes. Yeah, so the only thing we need to really stack up is Galvanized Diffusion. Oh, I've got my... Oh, right, I was testing Blood Altar. Because I wanted to know if Blood Altar could work to heal the scuttlers. Oh, people... Oh, what?
It's on the move.
Let me...
It mustn't escape or we'll
Alright,
never find it again.
Apple, I'll
This
read your
mission will
thing.
be a failure.
Kind of multitasking here. Okay. So the Godva Prime, as far as I'm aware, seems to work quite swimmingly with the with the oraxia, I think. I mean, it's looking like we've got a pretty good rate of like proccing the red crits, which is what we want. Cause the only thing is, it is a sustained fire weapon, so it just doesn't work as well against damaged, attenuated stuff. But
It is done. Either flee to extraction now, or if you have it in you, ask
you
Kalimo for
don't
evidence.
have the
The
thingy.
tech rot evolves quickly, and your next battle
Oh,
will be
hello.
harder still.
Alright. 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 Yeah, yeah,
With
yeah.
every legacyte we cut down, a new one instantly emerges. How deep does this go?
Go, my scarab. Alright, we got Dorklave. That's not bad.
Limos, let her know you're ready.
No, we're looking for a yellow disc icon. You absolutely certain you don't? I okay, if you consider it a burger, yeah, alright. Okay, let's see. People put okay, it's just how you farm cranberries. They float, so you plant them in basins and you flood them and skim the top. You put wolf spiders into the crops to deal with the pests. Then you wade through the flooded basin when you're skimming. The spiders have nowhere to go except onto you. Oh, that's okay. It's a interesting, fascinating. Oh, oh yeah. Do you have one now? Neat. Do you see the icon that has that symbol as well on your HUD? Go towards it. Yes. You can put heat on my Darklave. Because it's basically just slash. So if you put heat, then you get like double the elemental silliness. She's playing Snake. Has Arthur said anything? Yes.
A formidable effort. Do you think you can do more next time?
Alright, so now we have our Technocyte, Coda, and the Wasp is right there. Yeah, stay away from me. Get game board spot, yes. So specifically bringing that single to the terminal, yes, will spawn the Technocyte. Alright, so now we can look at our PC. Ooh, never mind. One has an ephemera. Yeah.
I need to make a call.
So we've got Heartthrob Ephemera, we've got live heart cells, and we've got a poster. Now to slot the antivirus in your Patazon. You can slot more than one at a time. You should add a song redeem on your Twitch for... That's a lot. That's a lot, I can't lie. Is that how many points you have? You got an antivirus mod from that bounty. Now put those on your Horizon. Dang. Okay, next Twitch stream, you let me know your balance, and then I'll charge you that balance. Right, I'm sure. Goodness knows when the next Twitch stream will be, or whether I'll remember, but you can always just ask. You'll keep clean, bite right, and quick correct. Yeah, they're antivirus. So just toss on 3 of them. Not just the teal one. Was it teal or is it cyan? It's more of a cyan. Leave the boy band. Oh, then sure. Slot the remaining space with a boy band mod. It's called a potency mod, but basically only really does things when you have gotten the right symbol slotted. So it's best to narrow down which icon is the right one first. Alright, let's just bring I mean, Strun Prime's always gonna be good, but what do I want to play? Yes. So she doesn't have a whole lot of antivirus mods, so we're just gonna have to keep going for these. Oh, no, I should bring Valkyr. So this is okay. That's my second favorite pastime of a Tenno into the dragging other Tenno. Yes. Hey Chroma, how you doing? Yeah. What's better than like playing the game? Teaching others to play the game.
tirelessly to support its queen, the Techrot holds
Get
resources
other people
well
trapped into this
unfold
game
its
as well.
legacytes.
I managed to rope in
Immediately
like multiple
harvest
friends
those precious
already.
legacytes and nip its growth
It's
in the
honestly
bud.
great.
Follow Kalimos. She will track your prey.
Alright, where are you? Oh, yep, it's there we go. Beep boop. $100. Holler, my bad. Doing great, hoping the internet is stable enough to hold a live stream. Ooh, hope so too.
Kalimos will have the legacytes trail soon. Ensure her safety.
Yeah. If you can't say that's a-okay, I understand. But I'm glad to see you drop by regardless.
Grab those ferroglands and let Kalimos have a whiff of them. That will help her find our target.
Kalimo. Okay, so. Oh, I'm on Naramon. Okay, cool. I'm gonna chop things up. Oh my goodness. I love the Valkyrie work so much. Genuinely. Nothing touches her. Oh, I think the pickup radius for Kalimos is like higher than... Oh, cool. The only thing is you kind of have to run Kalimos with a priming pet. Otherwise, like, you can't really get like conditional overload or like...
Harvest it.
Like, I'm using Lycat's Hunt for my... Like, just to really top off my energy sustain. And like, it only really... Ooh. Like, it only really sustains itself because... Oh, this is insane. This is genuinely insane. Hold on. The Aqua Blades take down, like, basically any other frame. What is... Whoa. You're telling me I can just walk it off? Okay. Yeah, see? Like... Valkyrie work isn't. The Valkyrie situation is insane. Oh wait, no, that's literally what Sabuchi said. But yeah.
Either flee to extraction now, or if you have it in you, ask Kalimos to find the next legacyte.
But yeah, like, she is Gucci, let's just say. Valkyrie is in a very good space right now. I think somebody brought her against the tank and she just like slashed the weak points as well, which is kind of funny. It's like slashing tires, kind of. If you really think about it. She basically slashed Victor's tires. I'm going the wrong way! Oh, come on.
Find Kalimos. Let her know you're ready.
But yeah, one equilibrium purple shot and Lycat's Hunt keeps her at like max energy basically all the time. It's kind of insane.
A formidable effort.
Even a hefty DR frame. Yeah, exactly right. Like, her armor is just crazy. I'm a more successful indoctrinator than most content creators. Oh boy. Look, I just, you know.
Sleep? Yeah, right. I told the suits we're exhausted.
Look, I just like the game, okay? I just want my friends to enjoy what I enjoy too, you know? I just think like, oh, this is so fun. I hope other people can have the same fun I have, you know? I'm not sure what's going on with this fella, though. It looks like the spinneret ephemera is kind of bugging out and just... Okay, sure. Looks like it's like exploding. Okay. Bounties. Okay, do you have 3 antiviruses now? Okay, nice. So that's capture. So now let's do Techrot Exterminate. Yeah, day one Saber. No. Sabuchi is one of those, like, one of those creators who I think is, you know, I don't know if he's a bit, you know, edgy, but like, that's fine by me. He's kind of funny at the same time. Also, my goodness, the changes to her,
Scoured your supply cache in the area.
like, look at it, like if I do this, yeah, and it just yanks them all in, like, I don't know, like, she's not, yeah, I'm wondering if she's overtuned, is actually what I'm wondering. She's kind of crazy. I like, kind of, I think it's good. I think it's good, because she's kind of demonstrating what health tanking has the potential to do. Albeit when, you know, really tuned up. But it does make me wonder, like, does this mean that everybody else has to be tuned up this much? Like, maybe more frames need to have their, like, base armor increased by 200, you know, that kind of thing? Like, what does this mean for health tanking, or like survivability via health for the rest of the game? Because, you know, frames like mag, right? Like, if a toxin eximus walks in your direction, like, you fall over, you die, basically. Ooh, boom, bye bye. Yeah, I do wonder what they'll do, because I think the Valkyrie rework is a good thing for Valkyr, but for like the kind of like the future of balancing in this game, I think it just means they need to up the armor on everybody else. I think upping health might be a bit weird. Like, if you want my humble opinion, upping max health, a bit weird, but upping effective health through like increasing armor or the way armor scales, I think would be good. Just, you know, so that Mag doesn't get knocked over by a single Toxin Eximus and all that. Also, frames like Kome, who don't have a specific survivability mechanic, having, well, she has 444. She has 444 armor because, you know, it's meant to be a... Aww. It's meant to be a whole thing, right? Like, on 444 being like an unlucky number. But it kind of shows, like, you can afford to, like, you know, raise base armor values without it being, like, defining for their build. if it's beefy enough to take a hit at level cap, I think it's too over to you. After verification, having the rework just work as intended, as we all expected. How tanking works where the design is designed to work. Yeah, it's why. It's also why Inaros is like so strong, right? Like Inaros is like undeniably strong, and it's because he's built to be that health tanky. You gotta paras on them. Did she get it first try? She got it first try. Okay. Beginner's luck or just a skill div? I don't know. Sab over there, he's not in the best mental. He can get a bit too cynical. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes he does seem just, especially like on social media, like he does sometimes seem to get a bit too like argumentative. Like, I would say save that for your personal account, in my opinion. Generally, if I have things to say, I keep it to my personal account. Partly because it's less public, partly because, you know, when it comes to being a content creator, you kind of have to be like quite careful with how you present yourself. Like, obviously you don't have to be like perfect. I know I'm not, but like you still gotta. Oh, hello. Where's this clown? Bye. You still kind of have to like be aware of like whether you're of like what you're doing in front of the crowd, basically. Especially if it's like yeah, like being cynical and like arguing and everything. Like I don't know how to really say it, but like yeah, gotta be nice. And even if you're not like too nice, you still gotta be somewhat reasonable, and you gotta kind of step away as well, because not every thought has to be aired, and sometimes it's better for your own health to not air thoughts, because if you're on an account where like everyone sees you, then like they can argue with you, and then you end up in arguments, and that's not good for your mental health usually. Like usually if I have an opinion and it's not something others agree with, and I air it thinking that I was gonna have people agree with me, usually once the backlash comes, I just step away and I go like, oh, okay, y'all disagree, that's fine. And then I mute the conversation and just not talk about that again. Because I'm not there to start, I don't go anywhere to start arguments. I just want to share. And if people disagree, then it's kind of like, okay. Yes. So now you have the correct antivirus. You boost it with 2 potency mods. Thanks, Citrine. This is a simple mission. No worries. Cutscene. I didn't even realize there would be cutscenes. You know, this was Revenant before Revenant got invulnerability slightly changed. So from what I heard, Revenant didn't have an immunity timer after getting hit, right? So like, if something had a machine gun, it just chew through his mesmer skin. That's what I heard. Yeah. So, yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about Revenant. I think he's okay. Ish. Like,
Oh boy. Scourger's gonna be so PO'd when they see us using their kit.
I don't know what I change about Revenant is the thing. Like, maybe I would change like the number of like the base number of stacks.
Did I forget to mention that the scrubbers are prone to spore buildup? That can spontaneously form a creature that'll absolutely bump your face.
But other than that, like it's kind of, I don't know. I think it's not the worst to have just a frame that doesn't die. Like, that was also one thing I had with Wukong. It's like he's kind of just, he's the frame, he's a frame that doesn't die, but his way of not dying just doesn't feel very right. Whereas Revenant is just like, you know, stand there, not get hit. I'm like, okay, cool. And then like other frames like, you know, Loki, Sight, right? It's like, okay, can't get seen, can't get hit. Makes sense, right? But then Wukong is like, oh, you died? No, you didn't. You know? And like, it's not like a build up to your death gate. It's like a, you just have it. So I don't know. It just feels like cheating. It doesn't feel right. Plus the free Spectre. I hear beeping. Shoot, I heavy attack without the...
I'm not about to start a solo career. Well, not now anyway. Yeah.
Where's the other guy? Oh, he's over here. Yay! We got one of them. Nice. So now both of us have found our antivirus. I will say the Hound doesn't seem to be very reliable at keeping to you for the sake of prismatic companion. So I'm thinking maybe I'll keep to like a Predacite or something. Maybe my Predacite, because Predacite can slot mecha. I think Nyx will lose her invuln before Rev. Nyx's rework indicated they wanted to do that, but clearly level cappers are the loud minority. Yeah, so Nyx, I think, is in a bit of a strange spot, right? Because she was basically energy tanking in reverse. It was a bit weird because like it used to be basically if you're doing an infested map and yeah, if you're doing like an infested map with Nyx, right? If you ended up in a toxin cloud, like you would be seemingly invulnerable, and then suddenly you would die, right? Okay, so this is there we go. Yeah, Darklave, I guess maybe maybe impact works, but not slash. I don't know. Weird. I don't really need the arcane actually. I have them all like. I have a lot actually. Yeah. Yeah, so her invulnerability was in a really weird spot, I feel. I think if they wanted, yeah, average Warframe moment. Like, I think if they wanted to like make her like tanking work with the energy and stuff, I think actually what they should have done is it should have been like, no, okay, so here's my idea, right? And it's probably a terrible idea, but my idea for Nyx's invulnerability is she has to keep like getting like either keep stunning things or like, you know, she needs confused enemies and thrall, or maybe one or both, you know, and every time one of them deals damage while she has assimilate up, it would like lower the cost, but otherwise the cost will go up. I think that would be an interesting gameplay loop. So you wouldn't just be hi, I can't be touched and walk around with a gun. It'll be I can't be touched. Also, I need to like get my thrall, my not thrall. What is it called? Mind control. Yeah, I need a mind control. I need to irradiate in order to make sure that like chaos is around me, and then that should make her cost go down. Otherwise, the channeling cost over time will go up. I think that would be a thematic way for assimilate to be like playable, basically. Dopamine rush of a luck-based grind is finally making. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm glad that my friend got it first try, because that makes things much simpler. Yeah. So there we go. We've got the single antivirus, and now we gotta toss on some potency. So the ones that I like to throw on are just affinity or haulers. Maybe affinity because I've got more of those. Yeah. And then quick correct, which gives me a live heart cell. Because live heart cells are how we buy Coda weapons. So now we just have to keep fighting them. We've got anywhere. Sorry, suddenly I've become a My Little Pony character. Anywhere we want to go. Now, I wonder if maybe we don't need spring-loaded blade. Then we bring on the heat. One moment. There we go. Should I do that, or should I do... What do we else? We have Molten Impact, but I don't know if I want... I mean, I could, but I kind of want to keep it primarily slash. Plus, increasing the status chance is just a good thing. Okay. Let's just do Exterminate. Here you are. I'm hearing the cooking of a 5-star chef. Thank you. Yeah, that's just my thought on like how it might work. I know content creators come up with like ways to make things work, and like half the time they're like a bit, I don't know. They're like they sound good, but like I don't know if the devs would be thinking that way. But at least like my personal way that I would balance her inbound is just make it more integral to her kit, because currently the only thing about it that scales with the rest of her kit is the explosion and the weapon damage you gain from exploding. which I don't like. Not sure if they realize, but a lot of these people who are playing assimilate nicks are just staying perma inbound, so they're never using the explosion anyways. So instead of doing just the explosion, if the sustain itself was tied to like, you know, the whole getting invulnerable, getting like confusion basically, like confusing enemies and mind controlling them, I think it will work. And I don't think it should be like mind controlling. It should be the like mind control and confused targets dealing either dealing damage or just like hitting things. Maybe hits might be better, so you don't have to worry about scaling. Because, for example, if you have a mind control target, right, that thing lasts for like a really long time. So upkeep wouldn't be the worst, but it will mean that you do have to have at least the mind control target, and you do want to, yeah, because of that you do want to keep it up. Alternatively, you could just use like confusion, I think it's called, 3, and just have those people fight things, but that means that you can't nuke everything you irradiate. So it's kind of a balance, right? And it might mean that more people just build mind control, but even so, it will mean that at least they're playing the kit, you know? They're not just like, if I just stand here, right, I'm just like slowly walking around and assimilate and I'm shooting. That's not really Nyx, is it? That's just slow Revenant. So, yeah. The enemies are over there. Yeah, main thing is, I kind of, like, my main thing is I just want, like, frames to feel good to play, and, yeah. And I mean, it is called, like, absorb, isn't it? So, like, it should be about absorbing things, so since it's already absorbing the pain that the confused targets inflict, might as well absorb it for the sake of sustaining, you know? Yeah, you know what? Spring-loaded blade was nice, but I think just having more status just kind of gets it done a bit better. Oh wow, my dudes really want me, huh? Interesting phrasing that I just decided to use, but yeah. Alright. These are level 60 enemies, so I kinda also understand why they would die so fast, but like, yeah, the Dorklave is a work in progress. I haven't really figured out how I wanna build it exactly, but I think it's coming along okay. I think putting on heat on it was a good idea, just so that you have one extra status to scale. Ooh, 2 for 1. The whip and blade stance, having a pull on the heavy attack, is kind of fun, I won't lie. Like, it's not the most useful for like anything, but just seeing the hook like drag something over is just nice. Yeah, I think I'll just stick to just Primed Reach and not bother with Spring-Loaded Blade. Like, I can understand some other people preferring Spring-Loaded Blade, but I'm good. Citrine having a base 265 dollars? No, 265 health is an interesting choice. Because it's like 45%, so it's slightly underneath, under shield values. Yeah, shield DR. Which makes her able to not get knocked over by Toxin. But I wish that they would maybe give her a bit more armor. Yeah, I think everyone should gain like a flat plus 100 armor. Of course, disregarding Valkyr, because she already has so much. But like everybody else should get a base 100 increase to armor. I don't think it would hurt most frames' ability to survive. And if like everything going on and with stuff like Mutilus Moas just kind of existing, like I think it would be okay. But of course that one's like a blanket change, and you know it might not work out for every frame, so that one I kind of shelve a bit. The assimilate tying its cost to mind control / radiation damage, like enemies hitting each other. I think that one is actually something which I would suggest to DE. Alright, so repair, where are we at? We're at 45%. Okay. Alright, let's just do an exterminate. Oh wait, let me swap over to my Predacite. Yeah, I got pack leader as well, so be great for just kind of hacking and slashing.
There's a Furbon in the air. So damn Skuldra and those civvies are trapped here, and they're still starting a purge. We gotta stop them. Dead. Every last one.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I give most of my pets either elusive or protective posture, which is mostly so that they don't, you know, pick a fight too far away. Sorry, I didn't expect to just delete the tank, my bad.
Secret stashes. Use the Furbon charges to melt the locks and get inside. But I gotta tell you, they will not be happy about it if you do.
Oh gosh, I hope that doesn't pick up. I think they're leaf blowing outside.
Skuldra on high alert! Your window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing! Find the Furbon charges.
Yeah, running a pet with protective posture way better than the hound. I'm sorry, my dearest pup, but alas, being able to mod the stance so that the companion actually stays in place. Well, not stays in place, stays near you is kind of very handy. Oh, wait a minute. I keep getting my markers mixed up. Alright.
You looted the clubhouse! Guess what? Their heaviest hitters are now on the way.
Stormfall.
You are going up against the most dangerous breed of Technocyte. The Hex. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, good luck.
Good hunting.
It's kind of funny when he says that one, because he's like, good luck, bye-bye. Froze for a moment, oh, okay. My friend's game paused momentarily. She's on like a lower end laptop. Well, actually not lower end, but just, you know, a laptop, so it doesn't run as easily, as well
When we find out what happened to
as
their
my
first
PC.
squad. Keep going.
The another thing about it, yeah, both the friends I roped in both played on laptop. I actually commented on a tweet from this one guy who works at DE, who does like optimization, because I'm just very grateful to like the DE team for actually caring about optimizing their game. The fact that this can run on a laptop in the first place, with everything it has in it, is impressive. Alright, fine, you can have your Stormfall.
But your sacrifice today in the name of soul and stone
Stormfall.
will not be in vain.
Blink it a little.
A place has surely been prepared for you in the Hall of Heroes.
Oh. Go to underground areas. The tech rot should spawn in groups. Yeah, so there are a few issues here and there, like connection issues, but sometimes I guess it can't be helped. It's like building up a game and making it usable on so many computers is, yeah, tough. Yeah, internet is not holding. Have a great. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Chroma. Hope you have a good rest of your whichever time of day it is over there. Yeah. Yes. I think my friend might be able to read it and read the chat, but yeah, I will send over their regards, your regards rather, for Lakute Coda. Will be a fun fight, I reckon. Found it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she had to find enemies to kill, cause like she seemed to have like DC'd and been sent to a separate instance, and then the new instance like wasn't spawning anything for a bit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Doorclave. I really like this weapon. Nice, simple weapon with a good flourish. And also impeccable ability to do melee afflictions. I mean, like, this thing just, well, when it doesn't just kill them outright, it juggles them. No, sometimes. Yeah. Other times it just knocks them over. But the whole point is to knock them over because I'm using melee afflictions. So yeah. Ugh, fine, I will use my gun. Need 2 kills. Hello. Bye-bye. Thank you, dog. I mean, lion thing. Man. It's just like talking to trans girls. Never remember which animal they are. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you, puppy. I mean, lion. I mean... Oh gosh, I just realized. What if... Oh my goodness. I mean... I mean... Identifying with a fictional creature is less common. But imagine like someone being like, "Ooh, I'm a Vulpaphyla gull," rather than like a fox gull. That would be kind of funny. What animal are you? Whatever you want to be. That's the whole point. You choose. Okay. Let's go back to Araxinate. Moa? Oh gosh. You know, there are those who are like, "Ooh, I'm a robot girl." So like, you could be a Moa. You could.
Tech rocked off the charts. Full grown, full blown. School drop parties can't do nothing about it. It's all on us.
Oh, then you could be like,
Shit.
you get like a maid outfit and you go Moa Moa Kyun instead of Moe Moe Kyun. Oh, that would be kind of funny. Why do people allow me to cook? Moa Moa Kyun. Oh my god.
Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up.
Who allows me to? Why am I allowed to
Toss
cook?
into the cache before it's smoked. See? Supply cache flipped into self-destruct. Get
Yeah,
work,
work.
see?
See,
A few
your
further
fervent
charges
charges
to pop.
not that.
Know
Know
this.
this.
Open that thing in the tech rock.
Crazy. Be one like around here-ish. Yep. Ooh, another here. Sometimes there's one here. Yippee, okay.
Tech rock. Well, man. Situation's about to be proper mental.
Situation's about to get proper mental. People allowed to say mental? For a while I thought you like weren't supposed to say mental. I don't know if it's like okay, whether it's like offensive to anybody. Oh well, streamer just said the word called something. I don't know what I called mental, but you know, streamer said thing cancel by. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I don't know. I'm still not gonna use it, but no, let's just say crazy. Crazy. That was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room full of rubber rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room full of rubber rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy. Well, they certainly do be hitters coming out of every nook and crook. Yeah, I like that line as well. The hitters coming out every nook and crook. I also like his accent. I'm not entirely sure what it is from, like what area Quincy's like accent and style of talking come from. But that's fine. It's cool regardless. My goodness, they just be popping up, huh? Like flies. No. Dropping like flies, popping up like, I don't know.
You proper sent the tech rock back to the Stone Age.
It occurs to me that with the status immunity Oraxia has, I could be using an explosive weapon. So I'm gonna do that next round. Barama. And then we'll just bring face. Yeah, this is my half-baked build. 5 plus 4, 9. I could put something here. I actually don't know what I would want to put here though. So like, I'd have to double Forma if I want to slot anything in here. I could Umbro Forma, but I don't have Umbro Forma, so. Anyways, if I have the Kuva Brahma, I should be running a secondary with. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's just do that. And then I'll stick to the Stephalos. Oh, rubber, sure. Is Tazakor a melee weapon? No, I think it's a laser rifle. Never mind, let's do Stilpass. I feel like having a bit of a challenge. Let's do Stilpass. Oh, if you got melee weapon progress, it could be your pet getting melee kills. Because I'm also using a ranged weapon, but because my pets do melee attacks... Oh wait, no, but if your Tazak... Right, if your Tazak... If your pet's got Tazakor, then... Huh, I don't know. A bit strange, that one. I got a gun that one-shots people, and I'm supposed to be, like, weakening them instead. Oopsie. My bad.
You know how mold can grow on your water filter if you don't clean it enough? Well, shoot any buildup off the hell scrubbers unless you want to get unsubscribed from life. After months subsumed by tech rot, those hell scrubbers still work. Who'd have thunk it?
Delicious. Thump. Ooh, let me out. Oh, there we go.
Hell scrubber, coming up. Oop, Scalder noticed too. They're coming for you.
Level 170. Nice. And my dudes, my boys. Okay. But a Swanee just said, haha, estrogen. Maybe that's just me. Chomp. %. Ooh, there we go. We are 15% away from victory, basically. Once we send them, we'll be able to fight them in space. Sorry, spider with a rocket launcher? Yeah, okay, sign me up. This is an arachnophobe's, well, one of the worst nightmares, I reckon. You just shotgun, not shotgun, sorry, rocket launcher, spider. Why not? What'd she say? What do you mean space? You know? Yeah, no, well, later on we will be chasing the Coda to space. Like in a short moment's time, we will be proceeding onwards and upwards to vanquish the Coda once and for all. Well, I wouldn't say once and for all, because, you know, we can always spawn more, but, like, these few that we have on our tails once and for all. You could also recruit them, by the way, just like a lich. That's how I have one on my ship. These guys can't even fly on us. Yeah, but you see, the part of the... You know how you're, like, Helminth killing them? Basically, because they are Techrot, they kind of have the ability to travel through space and time. And so that's how there's like a final root instance of them that is all the way in outer space. Where is Malice? Where the Malice like spawned in somewhere, and I'm not sure where.
Taking the opportunity to make some new acquisitions. Like this. Don't worry, I'll share. Extraction is ready. I can't ask you to fight any longer.
Yeah, let's just ignore Malice.
Wanted to fight longer, I wouldn't say no.
Cause I have no clue where that guy is. We will not tolerate this disturbance, he says. Well, we're not gonna disturb you because we can't even find you. Stupid. Ooh. Tech rot cache. Did you find the key? I think she did. Yay, okay. Okay. Malice is just seething in the background.
Spore count is approaching terminally unfun levels. Activate another health scrubber.
Learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
Here you go. Anything else we would have wanted to put here? Not really. Coda box. Yeah, let's bring the Brahma, and then let's just bring something like with a manageable amount of ammo. Hmm. See, what's my calendar thing? So we can't do that. Melee arcane adapter or Kuba. Yeah, okay, well, I'm grabbing that. Oh wait. Oh, do I have to? Oh, okay. I need. I'll claim those later. Wait, what's my current thing though? KO enemies with melee weapons. Alright, let's do. Let's go back to Valkyr. Actually, let's do an exterminate. So kind of bummed that my Sapa build didn't work as well as I hoped it would. But at least Valkyr herself is good. So like, I can still kind of do the B Pulchra. I just can't use the Sapa as her melees. Like I'm sure I could if I like super invested, but I just don't really have the willpower to commit to the bit that much. I did get Pulchra in ZZZ as well. I mean, she is the A rank, but I don't know. The game hasn't really stuck out to me so much. Audio games just not my thing these days. A lot of these anime gacha games, I think I've just kind of grown tired of. That can be like just very. I think I've mentioned it before actually, so it's nothing new. Too much boob. Very, very, very plainly, too much boob. Too much like chest and butt and thigh and everything is like, please be attracted to these characters. Please, I want you to be yoinking it to fan art of these characters. Like, there's too much of that. I could not. I no. First of all, I never did. It never felt right to do so. Second of all, like, I don't know. It just not my thing. Like, it's not bad to have a good looking character. It's just it just felt really overdone. It was literally all just to sell. At some point you play a game and like if everything is in the game is like the same, it's kind of, you know, yeah, like at least in my experience, like play a game for long enough. If everything's too samey for you, like it gets boring. At least, well, to me, rather, it gets boring.
And the extremely pissed off bad guys.
Stormfall, you're going up against the most dangerous breed of Technocyte. The Hex. Best of luck to you.
Just sex.
Good hunting.
Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know.
Their numbers are dwindling. We can't stop now. Any survivors will be transferred to a new squad.
And like Warframe isn't like, I don't know, like obviously the characters in Warframe are attractive, right? Obviously they obviously they're made to be attractive. Like I'm well aware. But we get variety. We get Grendel. We get Caliban. We get Varuna. We get Hildren. Right? They could do with a bit more variety on the female character designs. But I think that's a general game design, like character design problem that like I just most places don't seem to have the guts to explore. But yeah, I don't know, just more variety and like, I don't know. The fact that also characters aren't really sold to you, right? Like, you can buy them technically, yes, but like, you can also just farm for them. I just think feels a lot nicer. Like, I don't feel like, oh, you know, like I've got a limited time to get this character, and if I don't get it, then I miss out, you know. Instead, it's like, oh, this frame is available now. Let me get him, you know. There's no like, there's no sort of fear of missing out in that sense. You just kind of catch up when you do. The only thing that really locks you out from getting a frame is just, have you done the quests? Because some of them are behind quests. Jeez, Valkyr, chill. Yeah, and like another thing is like primes are like, genuinely, I'm impressed at what they've done with primes. Primes are an upgrade, yes, but they're not a necessary upgrade. That's what impresses me with primes. You can have a prime Warframe, or you can have the base, and having the base won't prevent you from getting things done. Like when I first found out about primes, I was like, oh dear, you know. But then like, I actually like got a few primes, and I upgraded a few frames from primes, and I was like, wait a minute, this is like, obviously it's an upgrade, yes, but like, it's not a crazy, insane upgrade that like makes or breaks a frame. Now, of course, Lavos is arguably like way better, just cause his prime has like the ability, has like access to more arcane bellicos, and like triple umbral armor tanking and all that. But even base Lavos has a lot of power, and yeah. And like when they upgraded Valkyr, they upgraded both Valkyr and Valkyr Prime. Oh, wrong area. Enemies with melee weapons. Okay, yeah. I just need to. Okay. Right. Let's do another exterminate. Wait. Let me check my potency mod. They got a charge on them, right? Yeah, they do. Okay, good. Wah, 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 wah.
The art of combat must be practiced.
600% Summoner's Wrath, let's go! That's not actually real, by the way. It's just a UI bug. I would love if that were real, but alas.
Got a solid move. Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up. If you get close, it'll clock you and start a countdown. Pass into the cache before it's smoked. See? Supply cache flipped into self-destruct. Get worksy. Fewer fervon charges should pop it. But know this. Open that thing and the tech rot will get riled up. Crazy.
Oh no. When it comes to romancing the proto frames, I kind of feel bad if I were to change them out, so I'm literally just gonna stick with Aoi and Letty. But if I ever have a third account or something, which I probably will for the sake of a challenge run, which I'm planning to do, well, that one would not really reach 1999, at least that's not the plan, so I don't know. But like, maybe if I did that, then I would romance a third. Probably it would just be Eleanor. I don't know if it would be Eleanor. I don't know. I like her voice though. Yeah, I know. Maybe I will.
On the job, no quit.
But I kind of like Quincy as well. Like Arthur's like a wet puppy of a man, which is kind of cute, but like I would not particularly want to deal with him myself. And then Amir is, I already have to deal with that enough. He's a lovely character, but not one I would romance. Why is it? No, there you go. That wire thing's not dying. Toxin Eximus, lovely. Oop. Right, F 13. That's a lot. Ooh. Got a wacko light. Also have a lot of heat proc. Cascade Flare, that's the word. Oh, you know why, I think? I think it's from my... Yeah, I think it's from my pet. I think she does like heat and yeah, viral heat with red and mag. And that specific exit was designed for oraxia, let me tell you. Just grapple hook up. I mean, Valkyr as well, but like, I wish you could dance in like this. That'd be kind of funny.
It is done, Tenno.
Where is my Coda? Wait, 75%. Okay, Scaldra, Stupath. Brahma's fun, but meh. Scaldra or Tech Rock? I prefer Scaldra. Oh, I forgot to put whatever. Fine. Technocyte for Citrine.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
After months subsumed by tech rot, those hell scrubbers still work. Who'da thunk it?
Hello, Lieutenant Arcaplasmor, and your 1 second fire rate. And your 2 second reload time, goodness me. Oh well, my hound is sticking by me enough, so 3 second reload. Oh gosh. Yeah, I lowered it to 2 seconds, I think, with like primary merciless or something.
What's the matter, tech rot? Got a little tummy ache? Hell scrubber, coming up. Oop, Scaldra noticed too. They're coming for you. Did I forget to mention that the scrubbers are prone to spore buildup that can spontaneously form a creature that'll
I would say
bump your therapist up a tax bracket?
putting the hound, or I guess Moas would work as well, with Prismatic Companion, it also seems like a pretty good idea. Because if you run Manifold Bond, then you're gonna want to have all the elements on. Jeez, a knockdown. What was that for? I'm just shooting you with a massive plasma shotgun. Like, what's the matter? Why did you fight? Why are you fighting so much? Alright. Please the Earth Proximal. It is kind of funny, however. This... Boom. Oh, never mind. There you go. Boom. I said there's a wasp nest like somewhere near our house. We've never seen the babies or whatever, larva. So probably not in the house. Probably like at the tree nearby or something. Whee! Just shred them apart, hey? Okay, cool. Governor said he's eating good tonight. Bees in my walls, oh please. I mean, I don't hear them, and like, they only come in when like the window's open, so they have to be outside. Probably the tree outside. Oh yeah. You don't I don't hear. Well, yeah. Well, we do have an issue with bees as well, but that's another thing. I think a tree fell over recently, and no one was around, so it didn't make a sound. No. Yeah, a tree fell in the nearby forest, and there's like bees kind of coming in, trying to seek refuge, but like they've got like nothing here, so they just kind of die. So like we just now and then have to like flush a bee carcass down the loo. So oh well. So otherwise the ants get to it, and it's just a mess. Alright, now we've got both our Technocyte Coda in space.
Learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
Alright, for this next segment, we need to head back to our base. So one way you can do it is you can go to your back rooms. The other way is to just, leave the orbiter. It's up to you which one you want to use. I prefer the back rooms, it's more spacious, so. You had the PC, okay. You got your tater. Yeah, I can't claim my, I'll go to base now.
I downloaded us a movie.
In my calendar, forget the hex, no. Forget the round table, no. Got any plans for your birthday? She's gonna dissect a dead body? Okay. You know what? You go, Queen. All restoration effects by orbs increase. Melee crit magazine capacity. Orbs are nice. Violet shard or Forma? Just give me a Forma. Reactor blueprint. Okay. Letty. And then just kill Techrot. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's see. I think the riot will just be my go-to. Obviously, we can bring the Pathosis just in case, but I don't think we need it. Now, so onto the Darkclave. Wait, are you in my base?
Wishing for anything? I could grant you something.
Oh, I just realized you actually end up in my base. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. 5 minutes till the Balto is done. Cool. Okay, Orokin. So I have 2 blueprints for reactor. Cool. Alright, well. So in navigation, now you can't interact with anything. Oh, that's fine. So not Naramon, let's go to Zenaric. Just makes things simpler. Now let's face off the Technocyte Coda. So once your disinfection meter goes to 100%, it chases them off to the Earth Proxima. And yeah, you get an extra life heart cell per other member, but... Oh wait, you're on Sevagoth. Oh, good luck. Okay, there's no cruise ships. This is a different one. Just a heads up. So we reach a speaker.
Alright, who's ready for the next song?
And immediately we are invaded. Hives are destroyed. Enemies have set something on fire. Yeah. No, you do the honors, since it's your first time. Yeah, you can pick any seat. There we go. And now we move on to the next speaker, and it's basically the same thing.
Are you ready to party tonight?
Now, you being Sevagoth may make things a little trickier in the upcoming boss fight, just cause Sevagoth isn't particularly tanky and you have a lot of things to dodge and everything, but do your best, I guess. I'll try to res you. Or maybe you'll just be built diff and wait, you could self-res actually, since you are, you know, Sevagoth. Yeah, actually you might be fine. How hard could it be?
Please, keep showing us your support.
Good question. Okay, so I like to use the slingshot. Just a personal preference. Oh wait.
Systems recovering. Doors open. It is showtime.
Also, I love Cephalon size, like voice lines. If you look at my, oh no, never mind. By the time I say that, you wouldn't have. Oh, anyways, you're here already. Nice.
We have the best fans in the world.
Alright. Now you just gotta shoot yours, and... Oh, you can just shoot both, actually. Where are you? You're there. What did you bring? The Boltor. Telos Boltor Lex Prime. Ooh, okay. Hear the voice lines over here. Yeah, you just shoot the screens. And then that brings them into here.
Tonight and forever, we are united by our hearts and our music. We'll never be alone. You will never be alone.
Technocyte Coda. As you can see, this is indeed a boy band. It's the party of your lifetime. Right on the edge of 1999. For some reason the bullets aren't going through. It's a bit weird. Never known. And then immediately after the chorus is done, the fight begins. Also, you're surviving very well. I'm impressed. I kept dying when I did it. So good job. Keep it up. This is phase 2. It's the party of your lifetime. Come to life on the floor. This feeling's what we came for. Wait, can I even rest you? Of your lifetime.
After another headline? Fine. Do your worst.
Oh, I'm mag bubbled. Perfect opportunity for me to hop out to res you anyways, since me being mag bubbled means I can't really do anything. So yeah, you just have to knock all of them down. And then knock down the main fella. Because the others will keep basically resing him. So this one's mine, since I'm the host.
You can't do anything to hurt me. That won't make a great headline.
Oh yeah, here's my my Duviri Parazon. From the Isleweaver thing. So now that we've done that, now it's time for yours. So we hold down Encore. So top right of your screen, you will, when you see like your player names, it says like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's also the order of liches. Happens with any of them actually. Be it Sister Pavos, Kuva Lich, or Technocyte Coda. It will always be in order of... Oh, yeah, I can't shoot through the walls. Fascinating. It's the party of your lifetime. Maybe you weren't supposed to in the first place, now that I think about it. Oh well. Yeah, I can like never dodge these. I suck.
By its blood and tears, make it all worthwhile.
Yeah, so like the Technocyte Coda are clones of the initial boy band. And kind of what happened with them is like it retained their personalities, but obviously they're corrupted. That's why like sometimes they cut out and they say stuff like blood and tears. When like, you know, usually a boy band wouldn't say that.
Do not be afraid to take risks.
Yeah, I think let you do some of the killing. This is your boss. Oh, I got dragged in by the larva. Yeah, so they have some. So that's aqua blades basically, but also Gara's third ability, Spectral Rage, and sometimes they'll mag bubble you depending on what your Technocyte has. Oh, just the final guy. You got this. Nice. So Vanquish will give you the heart cells, but if you convert, you can get the guy, but you won't get the heart cells. You get the other stuff though. But I mean, I would save that for a cooler. Yeah, I would save that for a cooler name. Yeah, you can Omni back. So fun fact, I don't know if they fixed it, but Revenant, last I checked, like was just completely untouched by any of the stage effects. So you could bring Revenant next time.
Has bombed. Too bad. Time to leave.
Ah, Cephalon Sai, never change. But yeah, you did pretty well, so not that big of a worry.
Another job well executed.
Alright. Well, we've hit the 2-hour mark, and this stream was kind of dedicated to teaching about how the Technocyte Coda works. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream. I'm still gonna be playing Warframe, so we can still keep gaming, but I'm gonna stop off stream about now, cause yeah. So what we're gonna do before that is we're gonna leave dojo, cause you kind of have to leave the dojo anyways, in order for the stuff to appear in your mail. So you see, after the mission, you get like 1 life heart cell because I had 1 teammate. But once you, yeah, so that's from the mission. But once you leave the dojo, or wherever your dry dock was, you now get this mail which says, in the process of pressing eject, Otis recovered the following. And it says, maybe Eleanor would be interested to see the live heart cells? Otis remains your biggest fan. Right, and now you get like a bunch of stuff. So you get different, it could be a random thing. You could get an emote, you could get an ephemera, etc. You could get a floof, you could get posters, and of course you'll get heart cells. So all my floofs I've put over here on the couch. And my friend did say 60% Coda weapon. So let's go over to Eleanor.
Always a pleasure.
Let's find out which of these are 60%.
Dice. And be aware, it has a tendency to touch back.
So we've got the Coda Bass Assist, but it's only 27%, which is pretty low. We've got the Coda Cost Assist at 60%. Now this is insanely good, by the way, because electricity means you can run melee influence. So this is a very good roll. And of course melee influence is the meta arcane. Yeah, so this is very good to have. Hirudo with Toxin, you could run a gas influence, you could run Toxin, and you could just run no elements, and then use melee afflictions, because if you run Tennokai, and I think some of the normal, even the normal attacks do it, right? Afflictions would just build up your Toxin stacks, so that's amazing. Path Assist 25%, that's a bit low. Synapse 27, pretty low. Tysis, no, I haven't really given the Tysis enough like time to understand like how it works exactly, but I mean you could use it as a damaging. It's just that you no, you have 39 crit chance if you use Creeping Bullseye, so you'd have to run Secondary Enervate instead of a crit rate mod, and then just build crit damage. Status as well with heat. Heat is pretty good for status stuff. Just that you basically either want to do a pure status Cascadia Flare, or you go for thing, you know, Enervate, yeah. So let me check if I have a Coda Course Assist. I don't. Okay.
What you do still better. What you say? A touch of the macabre.
So let's buy that Coda Cost Assist.
I'm sure you'll do great things together.
Thank you, Eleanor. So yeah, that will be it. We've got our cool little new melee. And for anyone who watches and it's, you know, it's still in the shop, do go grab yourself that 60% Coda Cost Assist. It is a fun weapon. I've used it on my auto count and it's been a lot of fun to run. But yeah, this entire stream has been fun and it's been nice just chatting with y'all and everything. So yeah, I think with that, I'm just gonna kind of say that's the end of today's stream. Thank y'all for hanging out. I hope that you guys all had a good time as well. Next stream, I'll try for a stream tomorrow, but we'll see. I'll announce in my Discord, so check out link in the description for my Discord as well. We'll be playing Celeste. I think we'll be playing Celeste, and I think that will be a lot of fun because I have been enjoying Celeste, and I hope that you will too. So. With that said, thank you all for hanging out. I'll see y'all in the future. Be good to yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated and all that. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.